Hey folks, welcome back. So, there was a comment in the last video to combine the fancy redstone brick back together, or the pillars all the way up to brick. And as far as decrafting it, there does not appear to be a recipe for that in this version, so I'm not quite sure what to do with that. Maybe it's a sawmill or there's some other step I'm not quite familiar with. But redstone is coming along. Because this is now in server mode, it does run pretty much 24/7 in terms of producing materials. The kind of caveat that goes along with that is I've preset the different processing things to shut off. So for instance, if we hit 10,000 redstone, it'll no longer provide a redstone signal and continue to pump items. And there's a handful of those around. I've set it up. Actually, we probably don't need 15,000 glass anymore. Could probably stop at around 1,000, and 5,000 even is probably plenty. And that's all I keep setting forward. Eventually, I'll bring that into kind of a more mainstream setup. But all of our stuff is finally caught up, and that's all I'm after. So as we get there, it'll produce what we need. So let's figure out the couple projects we want to work on today. So with Hell's Kitchen, I think I'm poised to make the vinegar. Let's take a look at lettuce. We're almost ready for that, I do believe. No, not quite. We're getting there. It's slow. Anyway. Let's go ahead, and what I did, I should catch you guys up to speed down below too. So I've got about half of the crucibles here converted to, maybe a little more than half, converted to applied energistic style. The one thing I am leaving in place, because I don't think it causes that much lag, and it would require a lot more rework, is just the lava duct. Pushes all the way down into a singular tank that gets absorbed by our ME system. Okay, and then the lava from the ME system goes into a singular or double tank up here, mainly for ease of walking across to the engines. It goes up there and does its trick. I've also brought in a handful of the other liquids to help with things. We've got the seed oil, we got some mob essence that comes from our mid-mob tower killing machine. We got our milk in here and our lava. There still is quite a few tanks to tear down, and I'll work on that over time. I didn't feel that was terribly urgent to get done pre-video. It takes, quite a bit of time to get that taken down. So now what we want to do, let's go ahead and for the vinegar, I've put in a recipe into here now. I've taught the system how to make a juicer, and I've taught it how to make apple juice, and then I've taught it how to make apple juice from vinegar, and of course the pot that goes with it. So now actually, let's go upstairs once more. Make it daytime. So now what I've done is all the food that comes out of our farms goes straight away into our AE system. No more storage in barrels out there for that. And that slowly has been pumping its way over. It should be pretty close to done now. So everything goes straight away, and we'll eventually get rid of the power consumption over there from the crafters. Let's munch on some food quick, and then we're going to set this up. So let's see. Let's turn you off for now. Oops. Active with redstone signal. need the QDS I just grabbed. There we go. Let's go ahead and get our vinegar turned in. Select task. And let's see what we got right now. I want to use up whatever we got. See, we're at 6,000, so we're going to need about 4,000 more. But it'll craft fast. So what I can do here is that'll move the stacks in just a split second as soon as we turn it to off mode. And we should see this rip roaring. Maybe. When it gets up there, we'll turn that to craft mode, or we'll just request our system to craft like 4,000 more. And we'll be good to go. Looks like we got another strong box with something. Kind of hoping for more aura nodes. That would be awesome. There we go. So now if I go to vinegar here and request it to be crafted, and we'll just do 4,000 rather than be super nitty gritty. It's gonna craft it real fast. If we watch here, it should just be making juice and like instant doing that. We've got apple wise, we had quite a few. We're at 7,000 apples, so we'll cut that back to half, but that's okay. The other quest I have ready to go here is, if you remember, I think it was last episode, perhaps 2, we set up this glowstone plus lava to endstone production system, and we've got 1,000 endstone there. So that's the next one we're going to turn in just a minute. In fact, let's go ahead and just go downstairs and do it. Let's see. There we go. And give me the end stone. Since we got a chest there we don't need, particularly. Uh-oh. Are we having power problems? Again? Maybe. See, I'm trying to watch to make sure we're pushing out lava fast enough. We might need a couple tanks deep here just to manage that. But we look okay. I don't know why it was blinking. That's kind of weird. Okay, take that out. Put the QDS here. And remember, we got to select task first. So let's go backwards to for the hoarding. End stone, select, and we'll turn this bad chicken in. There we go. And that should go fairly quick. Yes, that's just a simple export bus, but actually, I lied. We're not going to wait that long. I'll get a regular thing to do this in just a minute. Precision export bus. Give me one, please. Or I could have one on me. There we go. That'll be a little faster. Okay. Well, let's straighten up our inventory here. See what we get. An ender... Ooh. Can I craft an ender dragon egg? I cannot. I might take the second one. I'm very tempted. Let's go ahead and take an ender dragon egg. The worst I have is I don't need it. And then we got more ender lilies, which, you know, those are always nice. Although we've got pretty much infinite end stuff now. Now, the next place I want to go after here, which I think will really help with our redstone finally. Oh, wait, I need an... We can craft this fairly quickly. Storage. An ME 16 million storage. We'll put that into our system to craft and come back. That'll be a fairly quick turn-in. We get one back and we'll put it into our system. I want to go after the laser drill, pre-charger, and all of that stuff. So let's go ahead and get the pattern set into place and get stuff crafted. And, oh, we might need to do the slaughterhouse thing. I don't know if I have enough to do that yet or not. Let's find out. Let's see, craft me one of them. We got it. And I want 4 of these guys because it'll make the laser drill run faster. And it's probably going to tell me we need pink slime. Can this thing, is it not crafting a... Whoops. Basic export bus. It knows how to craft it. I don't know what was going on there. Take that out. Laser drill, pink slime. So the other thing I've done, folks, is I've taken our metal system off of crafting mode. Yeah, we're going to have to do the pink slime. Just let me highlight this quickly. What I've done here is all of these are just now in straight up, all of our export buses, if I can click on it, are in straight up export mode. So when I need a particular type of metal, what we're going to do is just go ahead and craft a bunch of that particular block. So if I go to iron, for instance, we could craft, you know, 10,000 divided by 4, say 2,500 of the dust, and then that'll go ahead and process for us. Once I'm low enough on iron, in fact, we could probably do that right now from the looks of things. And that'll craft really fast, and then that'll straight up export and get smelted. Okay. Later on down the line, what I'm planning to do is to take and... So see, now that's coming out. Before it was auto-crafting and clogging up the system. What I will do later on, maybe during this episode, more than likely off camera, is convert all of these smelteries and push their liquid right back into our ME storage. And then auto output to craft, and basically trying to eliminate more and more item docks. That's kind of the goal here. Trying to eliminate lag. And once again, it looks like the mobs are not wanting to come down for some reason. They're just standing around up there. Let's get rid of them, or work on that issue. There we go. Now they all come running. I don't know why that's super laggy, but it is. And, you know, more and more I'll expand the applied energistics out here and handle all the liquids and everything else we got going on. Trying to get, you know, improve efficiency, basically. Alright, so let's look into the slaughterhouse. Oops. Come on. Wow, getting a little bit of lag. It's all the smeltery processing, I think, is a significant driver of it. So pink slime. Oh, that's why it's not doing the NEI thing. The slaughterhouse. Wow. Alright. Slaughterhouse. Let's get this stuff into here. We need an Invar sword. That's not quite what I had in mind, but okay. We need Invar axe times 2. Oops. And let's put the Invar gear. I don't mind putting that recipe into play, because I hate making gears after a couple. Okay. And we should be... Oh, machine frame should be in here already. We just might not have any made. What are we out of? Gold? Nope. Glass? Iron? Yeah, okay. So let's go ahead and deconstruct everything here again. Just to push our metals back up. Let's see, and that should do it. And by the way, this is now pushing us back up to 1,000 endstone, which I probably don't need. What's going on here? Okay, I'm a little confused. What do we got? Iron. That didn't deconstruct. Craft that, please. And we should have had enough for a machine frame. I'm not sure why it didn't craft. There it goes. Okay, so at the slaughterhouse, we're probably going to need a tesseract. It's just taking forever to craft right now? Is that the idea? I don't know why it's trying to craft. Turn that back off for now. Oh, maybe we used all our redstone? Is that a problem? No. Is the system just like derping? Maybe I got too much on one applied energistics network already. That very well could be. We are up to... Yeah. I might have to adjust that at some point here, folks, and put a unique setup for our lava production, and then, you know, a sub-network. That wouldn't be terrible. It should just go lickety-split like that. Okay, let's go upstairs and make it daytime. And what I might do is just push this right out by our old mob grinder. So we're going to need to do like a bunch of cows or pigs or something with this. But yes, I will keep tracking down the lag and little by little putting an end to it. Like I need to get a storage bus out here, for instance, for our ice. But I think for now, let's go ahead and repurpose our grinder setup over here. Let's see. And I think we can do it with pigs just as easy. Put you on 4. And slaughterhouse should be like this. Okay. I don't know what that's doing. Let's do it with pigs if we can. We'll spawn a bunch and let that thing do its magic. I'm pretty sure it'll make meat bricks for us. Let's get you over to here. I might need to actually servo that. And we'll do this. And are you on or off? I forgot about actually setting up the machine first. Come on, clicky clicky. Man. Let's put a brick back into place here to hold them in. Maybe even two, because they're one block, they'll jump. And to go ahead and turn it on, I will take this tank back. One of these will produce liquid meat. The other tank will produce pink slime, I'm hoping. It might take a few rounds of this. Yeah, let's go ahead and get a independent tank over here. Just to make sure we got enough of this. So the laser drill is kind of a unique block in that it'll produce any block in the game. What I'm kind of hoping we'll get there is redstone. Redstone blocks will do all kinds of nifty stuff for us. But namely, I can pulverize it and increase our redstone supply fairly quickly. And now pink slime is in this tank, so we'll get a little of both built up. We're probably going to need a bucket's worth. Well, that's working on being produced, guys. I'm going to run over and refill our tank here. With the mob juice. In fact, let's make it... I've got the automatic production of Agrarian now, so let's go ahead and just make this a resonant tank. So that way we can produce a fair amount of things all at once. What's really nice is the way I set up the system here. I made it so Agrarian is auto-produced when we fall below a certain level, so we should never have to quote-unquote wait for it to be produced anymore. And that's what I'm a big fan of with Applied Energistics. Is, yes, automating crafting is great, but the step you really want to accomplish with it is letting it auto-craft when you're low on a particular supply. So when we get into a little bit further with capturing the materials we produce, we're going to automate it producing like hearty breakfasts for us, for example. Okay, so we got that. We're going to need 2 tanks worth of mob essence. That's a fair amount. Let's see here, and we'll do this. And what I'll do is just end up levering it, because that's way easier. That'll fill up both of these tanks fairly quick, because we got a lot of mob essence here. And give us more, cow production later on. Or more importantly, what I'm going to be after is pink slimes. and we can produce those and get this slime balls. Okay, 2 tanks worth of that for the future. Let's go ahead and make a safari net. Oh, we got an extra one? Okay, we'll use it up. And it looks like we already used up the mob essence. Hopefully we got a bucket worth of pink slime. So in order to take full advantage of the pink slime, there's our bucket worth. Let's go ahead and put it like right in here, for instance. I think. Maybe it can't be flowing. Oh, there's the guy. Give me my safari net, please. Come here. Alright, and pink slime. Let's take out the other guys from spawning here. Or shut off the setup. And I forget what we can do with liquid meat. We'll put it in our AE system. I'm pretty sure you can make like meat nuggets or something out of it. Let's get the, actually let's get another tank over here. Since this one should be empty now, that might preserve it for us, so to speak. There we go. Okay. And all of this stuff can get chopped out now. Well, let's, I definitely want to put the grinder back into play for this next bit. And then the chest has to go beyond that. We can work on that. Here we go. Okay. Let me get out. And... well, we might as well use an iron chest now, since I got it on me. We'll even put the meat juice right there for now. Okay. Let's brick this one back up. No escaping yet. And let's get some mob spawned. There we go. And that'll start killing these guys, I'm hoping. Yep. We should be getting pink slimes. In theory. Are we not on? There it goes. Can we get it from... maybe I gotta actually bust them down. There we go. I don't know if the grinder's actually getting them or not. So here we go. Okay, so that should be plenty. We'll let that just run its course and we'll have excess for later. Here we go. Okay, and for a laser drill. Okay, now let's craft 4 of these and see what we're missing. Oh, it's down below here. I don't have a recipe for redstone reception coils? Really? What's it think it's missing? Oh, redstone conductance coils. Okay. Let's teach our system how to make that. And laser drill. Slaughterhouse can go away. The pre-charger's there. We got our tesseract. We need some. So, energy. I have not taught this thing how to make energy cells yet. Let's go ahead and do that. Energy cell. We're going to want a handful of these, to be fair. Do I have a redstone smelting spot yet? That's under. I do not. What's in here? Induction smelter. Oh, that's mixed up. Okay, we're gonna have to fix that up in a little while. And in fact, probably right now. Induction smelter. I'm gonna want 2 of these. I'm sorry, no, just 1. And then I'm gonna need a magma crucible and fluid transposer. Let's go ahead and put them into our system. I want to teach Applied Energistics how to make all of these machines for us. And, oh, we're going to have to fix that one. So I guarantee you the glass is messed up. There we go. And the lead's messed up. And, well, that's working. I'm going to want like 10 of these. Okay. Let's start filling in the blanks here. So what I'm going after, folks, to kind of give you an idea here, is auto setting up to make energy cells. As I understand it, I've not done any official testing yet, but apparently you can transmit more than 10,000 power through the redstone energy conduit. It's just capped at the interface. So if I were to have, say, 6 or 7 resident energy cells here, all collecting power when I don't need it, but transmitting into the redstone energy line, we can do that. So, and these laser pre-chargers each take 10,000 energy. So that's why I want to, kind of increase our capacity for these to run at full speed when I turn them on. Let's put that back for now. And let's see where we're at with a magma crucible. That's a fair amount of stuff. with the magma crucible itself, did I do all different color copper ingots and stuff? Actually, I did. Kind of annoying. I don't know if it'll auto figure it out, but I've had bad experiences in the past with that. If you don't tell it to use the specific kind, AE doesn't quite like it. I don't know. Do I got enough to craft 2 of these? We might have to tell it how to make nether brick, actually. So if you give me a piece of netherrack. Okay. This is another one of those. Netherrack, another brick. We gotta take this upstairs to our furnace setup. And we can say you can craft that right here. Kind of tedious, but it's worth it in the long run, guys, to have all these recipes. So let's craft this, and it'll just tell us what it doesn't know how to make. Or it'll make it for us. Okay, so we got that. Let's go ahead and get another induction smelter here. I do want one more of those. So that'll give me electrum. This will take care of our bronze problem. Magma crucible, we're going to need a fluid transposer. Just to fill stuff with. Let's go ahead and get a piece of glass back here. It would be nice if there was a default way in NEI to kind of tell it, you know, which type of glass or which, you know, or dictionary item I'd love to have it use. Let's see if we can make this thing now. And we made our ME terminals, or interfaces. We're going to need some cable. Okay. I'll probably need some buses. Certainly an import bus or two. Don't know if I'll need export. Let's take it with us, and I can always get more upstairs if we need. So now, what I want to do for the redstone part of this is mimic the setup we have here. So we're going to have... You put in the things we want filled with redstone, molten redstone, and we're just going to keep the system kind of filled with it in advance. So that way we don't have to wait for smelting later on. So we're going to do our fluid transposer, our magma crucible, and our ME interface. And I think I was leaving a space at 2 for future setups. So now, on this configuration tab, we're going to have an in on the top and out to the left. Over here, we're going to have an in on the top, an in on the right, and an out to the left. And because these auto eject, all I did was use item duct for this, and that's kind of I think a borderline acceptable use. It'll just push the finished product right back into the AE system fairly quickly. Did I have to? I did. Okay. Now on this guy, I want him to point down, so it always interacts with that machine. Our export bus here will always export redstone to smelt. And we're going to need some redstone energy conduit. So we can get this all charged up over here. Here we go. And I don't want that connection for now. So now if I tell you to export redstone, always, it'll basically backlog at some point is the idea. And this whole setup should be good to go. So now, let's go downstairs and get the next couple pieces we need for this. So now we got our redstone. Give me one of these. Did I have it in me? I thought I crafted it already. Craft one of them. Actually, I'm going to need a second one. And I'm going to need it filled. And that way I could say when you do this, you get that. And because I saw the other stuff here right away, we're going to go ahead and fill the rest of it. We'll teach you how to craft redstone energy conduit as well for ourselves. Here we go. And I'm going to put this in there just to get rid of it. So now, let's see, we're going to have to do energy conduit. There's that recipe. And the reason for the other induction smelters, I got to teach our system how to make electrum now. So now, if you give me, let's clear this out. If you give me one empty, I give you one full. That's the pattern that goes into our ME interface up there. And we've got our energy, our full cell here, which I can create the other pattern with. One empty, one full in code. So now we know how to make redstone energy stuff upstairs. Okay, now let's go ahead and take care of our induction smelter problem here. Next. So I have a setup here. What are we doing? We're saying, if you give me that, I give you those, and I import it back in. Yeah, okay. So we'll just rinse and repeat that. That way the system knows how to craft it. That's kind of what we're always after here. And I think what I'm going to do with this, to be a little more space efficient, rather than use the import bus, we're just going to go ahead and, again, use some item ducting. So we're going to put... Oh, wait, I need to do... Yeah. Okay, input on the top, and we're going to have you output to the right. And you're going to input on the top and output to the left. Everything. We'll do our two ME interfaces. And I can put this guy in to get condensed next. Yeah, that's going, I think, slowly. Interfaces, and we got to eat here in just a moment. Wow. Yeah, I'm still getting some pretty serious lag here. I think it might be the processing of stuff. What I might do, because this runs all weekend, what I might do for the weekend is set these targets of materials to, shut off materials substantially higher, and just, let it backlog a lot for us. I think we're finally catching up, though, is half the battle. It's just, to switch to applied energetics on this scale requires a lot of redstone. Okay. And item duct. hopefully this ain't too terrible to do. I think the item duct is okay as long as it doesn't back stuff. And that's kind of half the game plan here. And we'll just send it back into that one, because why not? It doesn't particularly matter. We need to get this guy into here. And that guy hooked up. Let's go ahead and take bronze out of there. We'll put it up to here, and then we know how to make bronze and electrum. Except I gotta teach the recipe for electrum. So we've gotten rid of the electrum smelting thing. Okay, so now electrum, I need one piece. And I need silver and gold. And I just got to check the recipe quickly because I'm not sure. I think it outputs 2. 1 and 1 makes 2. Yeah. So let's clear it out again. 1 of these. 2 of those, and 1 of these. Encode. And that way we don't, ever run out of electrum anymore. And I will add in an induction smelter for every single process we need to work. So now, next up, we got to do the resonant energy cells. Or excuse me, we got to finish the energy cell pattern we were working on. So now that we got that one, we need to put this recipe into play with the appropriate lead. Here we go. So now we need to know how to make that a full energy cell. And last but not least is this guy. Encode. And all of those will propagate through the system. So now I can go ahead and request, I want like 6 of these more. And it might take a moment. Because it's got to fill with redstone energy. Or molten redstone. And that's why we want to have this system kind of preloaded, ready to go. We're backstuffed on both sides with plenty of molten redstone. If it really wasn't fast enough, what I could do is try and figure out the liquid crafting stuff from Applied Energistics, but so far I don't need to. I don't see a reason. Now, let's go ahead and read our... we probably our other QDS might be done here. What I probably should have done is put some of this stuff away. Let's just take a look here. Oh, laser energy cell. Oh. So I've crafted it. Why aren't you... Are they recognizing? Is it really going to make me... Heh! That's kind of funny. Come on. Is it really going to make me do it like that? wow, that's kind of terrible. Okay. What do we need? Conductance coils? If it auto crafts, it doesn't recognize the completion. Okay. I'll craft one extra each, just to get us done. Claim reward, I will go with the right bag. Is that a good heart? "46 lives and climbing." Let's go ahead and see what we got here. Fluxed Electrum Blend, okay. I think, what do we do with that? Fluxed. Let's just get melted plus pyrotheum to give us... Okay. So I'm going to need pyrotheum. Eight of these. And we'll go put that in somewhere just to cook up quickly. Being that I won't need electrum straight away. That'll cook up and just get condensed in our system. Let's go ahead and read the laser drill one, by the way. I think it had to be at a certain height. It will work better. One pre-charger can use up to 5,000 RF a tick. A single laser drill can be powered by 4 pre-chargers. Do not stand in the lasers. The other option is the ender quarry. The ender quarry will require a piece of iridium ore, which you can find very, very rarely in the nether or as an output from the laser drill. The ender quarry will remove all ores in an area outlined by fences. Yep. Okay. Y level 128 plus. I knew there was something like this. So what we're going to have to do... What are we at now? We are at Y level 68. What's the top of our base here? That is Y level 82. So we're going to need to go up like 40, 50 blocks still. Which can be done. Alright, let's go ahead and make it daytime first. And we're going to get this thing running before the episode is out today. Or, you know, we've hit the wrapping up point, I'm hoping. Let me get some bricks. And let's go ahead and get our wand. Just because I'm sure we're going to need it. Okay. And are those, the other thing we do need to do first, because I know it's going to take some time, is the energy cells. We started these crafting a little bit ago. I want to get them into place. That is fairly important. I think we can put our QDS back too. So now, these are max input 10,000, max out 10,000. We just gotta watch the configuration. The orange should only be on the left. Nope, I got the orange in the wrong spot still on that one. Okay, so that one. Okay, and max input 10,000. This will use some serious amount of lava up for a bit. Okay. Oh, and 10,000. Oh, that's at 10,000. Let's go ahead and get the other ones over here. I'm going to put our questing away for now. Resonant, 1, 2, 3. Come on. Yoo-hoo, AE, what's going on? Oh, we're having some oddities. Let's break and replace. Oh. Let's break and where'd it go? Wow. Okay, what I want to do here is go up top and make sure we got that cell down here. I'm kind of rearranging the system just a touch here, folks. So on this guy, nope, it still is different. There we go. We need to make sure we got power coming down here first. One more layer yet. Where can I grab a piece of power conduit from? How about from right back here where our other cell is? My emergency cell. That's the one challenge with applied energistics. This is very easy. To run out of power in a hurry. Well, now that thing's running. We should be able to do this and reconnect the rest of our base quickly. Like so. Wow. Our storage cell should also be done here in just a minute. I'm hoping. Did that ever... Oh, it might have got derped at some point. 1, 2, 3 more of these. That should be loads of power. Yes, it'll use up some lava, but I'm okay with that. How about you guys? It's just basically backlogged, that's all. Power backlog. And this is why I did the double tank of lava, so I could walk out here and do this. But all of this should put power through the lines like nobody's business. And like that. Let's just make sure we're at 10,000 in and out. Like so. And we need to do this. And this is how much power our redstone or magma crucible or magnetic engine farm is doing. It's still running all these up just fine. I'm not sure if I have all these set appropriately. Looks to be pretty good. 10,000 power plus a tick. Okay, let's go get that storage thing crafting once more here. 16 million I think we needed. We'll let that run for just a minute. Is that what we're short on, is nether quartz? I'll put, give me one more batch of that. I've got extra pulverizers up there for an emergency. Right here. And now we need to find a spot to handle this. And I bet you what's still happening as far as our smeltery is concerned. So we might be over to the top with liquids that aren't exporting or draining or something. Molten silver. Is that doing its magic? Oh, look at that. I got seared stone in the pipes. That's what's going on. Let's get that out. This is why I want to bring all of this liquid into Applied Energistics to stop the liquiduct shenanigans from getting backlogged. We'll need a tank for this. I'm not quite sure how seared stone it got into there, but it did. So we just gotta handle it. Actually, that won't do anything because I've got that particular pipe filtered. Well, I will deal with that afterwards, folks. Actually. Off camera. And sadly, we have hit that wrapping up point. We'll see if our 16 million storage is going to complete here in short order. But we will have to wait till next time it looks like. I don't know why apple juice is taking so long to craft. This should just be like super fast. And why is the vinegar stopped crafting because of the reset? How short are we? Quest book. All of this stuff, yeah. Hell's Kitchen, we're almost done with this one. We're getting there anyway. We need about 1,400 more. $1,400. Go. And I just made 600 of it in short order. Did it do it? It's still exporting. Well, I will wait. You guys get a little bit extra long of a video today. And as always, don't forget to hit that, like button, leave comments, all that good stuff. I do read every one of them. Let me know if there's something you'd like to see me work on in particular. I figured a laser drill will help us out in the long run, help me out in the long run with all the redstone shortage I'm having amongst other materials. Okay. Did it do it yet? Are we still crafting vinegar, or did I miscalculate? So we're working on apple juice, huh? Let me craft. Just show me the crafting recipe. I'll get that out of the way. 500 or 600. Just to kind of speed things along here. Oops. Right there. Craft that 600 for me. Or not. Am I really out of processors again? Wow. Okay. Not really, but... yeah, see, that's a lot of storage it has to produce. We'll let that run over episodes. And folks, I'll tell you what, since we got about all of 4 minutes left, otherwise it's going to take too long to process this video. What I will do is let them two things finish up, and we'll actually have to turn them in next time. So, a little bit of a teaser, I guess. Gonna do it, not gonna do it, you know how it goes. Well, maybe, actually. Alright, we'll wait for the vinegar. The processor will be next time. Vinegar's close enough. See what's in this strong box. Here we go, 99%. And... I think I need faster crafting and applied energistics. Okay, let's turn that off. And let's claim the reward. Eat alive. I'm curious what's in the strong box. Hopefully it's something good. We got cinder pearls, ethereal blooms. I don't know what those produce. Thumbcraft plants, though. That sounds cool. Something to mess with later on. And we got a reward, epic reward bag. Let's see what we get. Another flesh column. Very cool. I'll put that. Let's put that right away into our AE system. And folks, happy Thursday. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you soon.